Musical Taliban #1. Trigger man. We gonna sit up. We gonna sit up. I sit up. Somebody let's go nice sit up. Nobody want go gaga. They make a bring the dagger.
Now, let's talk intellectual property now. You have 1, 2, 3, about 9 books or more. Are you concerned about your copyright?
Yes, I am indeed. You find that it's not easy for you to have an idea, for you to put it in a plot. Before you know it, one word, a sentence, a paragraph, and you are making a point. And holistically, it will be said this is a statement the book is making. It's not easy. Therefore, intellectual property is a wonderful area. We call it IP. Intellectual property is an area that covers the product of creations. Creation, creative production, what comes from your intellect. It could be a generic term, for what comes out from your intellect, which the law seeks to protect by ascribing some rights that you could appropriate. This, you, by way of being a designated owner, there are rights by putting these things together that should accrue to you. That is intellectual property. Then there is what is called intellectual property law. That is a body of laws that governs intellectual property. That governs the aspect of ownership, protection, registration, licensing, assignment, lifespan. And these laws, they are into 3 broad areas, covered by statutes: copyright laws, patents and designs, and then trademarks. Copyright should cover the literary works, artistic works, musical works, recordings, and even broadcasts. Even this, you should have your right, yes. So for you to have suffered, not just an idea, but express that idea, you should be entitled to protection. Not anybody just coming across your work and pirating it, and the government folds its hands. No. Then one thing is to make a law. Well, suffice it to still inform you at this juncture that is not just an idea. Copyright is not just an idea. It does not just cover ideas. Copyright covers the way these ideas are expressed. And for your work to satisfy the requirements of copyright, it must satisfy also the twin requirement of originality and fixation. Originality, in that it's original, innate in you, and it's just like birthing a child, a person bringing his fellow human alive. Copyright means it's by mutuality of respect that a woman begets her fellow. So there must be originality and there must be fixation, the way it is expressed. So one thing is to make a law, and the next thing is how enforceable. If you don't enforce the law you've made it to be unpopular. But this copyright, there is one copyright law. The one for now is the one of 2004, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria. Section 1, subsection 2 of that act states what the things I've stated that are covered there: the literary works, the musical, the artistic. You also have Patent and Designs Act, of 2004. You have trademarks, People, just like you mentioned corruption. Chinua Achebe said that the society is corrupt through and through. So corruption cuts through the facets of the literary world. But you must be up to it. Otherwise, many writers will not be living by their works. A certain professor we all were together at the launch of Through the Eyes of the Child at Indogu was complaining that Nigerian writers, I said, for God's sake, by the time I ensure that all these are on Amazon, I should be able to reap the benefits of my labor. Therefore, you find that when you publish a book and you apply and you are given issue number, that alone gives you the copyright automatically. Even though the Nigerian Copyright Commission will insist that you be given a certificate so that the general public will be informed of the existence of such a work. Nevertheless, on your being issued an ISBN number and you publish a work, you take it and go and give to the National Library, automatically you have the copyright. It is optional whether you should toe the line being canvassed by the Nigeria Copyright Commission. But the problem there is they should make things easy for writers, even if not easy, but don't frustrate them. For you, for instance, I write to the different genres and I have different books. If I'm approaching the Copyright Commission, they should not just insist on 100,000 naira for a book. Which writer will be able to afford that? Quite unlike those in the music, Davido, D'banj, P-Square, Flavor, they play, and the songs keep coming in because people take to music. But if Nigeria's readership is low, many people don't even know the books, no readings, no book clubs. I just asked them about Chinese book club. No, nothing. They don't even know that you've written. Again, you run the risk, the ones who know could go bastardize it and pirate it. And
sell.
And then those even who are in Nollywood, just because you see their pictures on, before you know it, they are giving national awards.
Straight.
But those who write,
the scripts,
who educate our children, just like the motto of my old boys class, readers today, leaders tomorrow. But those who ensure that readers today will be leaders tomorrow, nobody remembers them.
Remember the teacher. And if there is a plagiarism, if there is a piracy, the punishment is also very low.
Yes. Then litigation is a gamble and takes time. It takes time. The same person who has written something will pay money to have it published, will be involved in the marketing, will still be involved in getting the copyright, pay 100,000. Will still... No. The government, they don't even, apart from Chinua Achebe or Chimamanda, but where are wonderful people like Ediro, Ni Osundare, Femi Osofishan, Femi Shonala Olumense, Odia Ofeimon? Where are they? Thank God for Chinua Achebe, who has given them national honors and national awards. So it's quite a sadogry for the development of our education. But copyright, intellectual property is a wonderful place to venture into. I could not have been any other place other than being in a place where I could oversee what happens to my works.
When you write,
yes,
oversee.
Indeed. And it's just like fella telling you, in Yanga de trouble, they go wake up. And I will write, you go to pirate my work. I don't need to go and pay lawyers.
Now, is there anything the government can do to make the copyright law easier, more beneficial to the writer, and then maybe more troublesome for the likely offender?
they could do a lot. First, like I've said, avoid extortion. I feel if you go and apply to National Library, which also is in the business of ensuring you get copyright, and they issue ISBN to you, and then your work automatically enjoys copyright, then Nigeria Copyright Commission should not be insisting on your paying, since it's optional for you even coming to them, they should not insist on your paying 100,000 for a book. No, they should look into it. They should look at these are what we do to keep our memories, living to time, to make sure we have generations that will tell you, suffer their appetite to just go to internet, to just ping on the phone, and you don't read, in a decade or two, you wouldn't have anything left. So then the Nigeria Copyright Commission should also have task force, employ people, able-bodied young men and women, task force that will be even going to the marketplace.
And printing presses.
Yes.
To get behind the scenes.
Yes.
See what they're printing.
Yes. Now. Ensure that people don't pirate or infringe on the copyrights of people who have labored and suffered. It appears our reward is in heaven.
We gonna sit up. I sit up. Come party, let's go, nice sit up. Nobody want go gaga. Yeah, make a break.